Hi guys, another episode of Spotted in the Wild. That means this is your opportunity to get some virtual money to spend in a very real MikroTik merch store. We have a returning guest in this series, Sam, from the Netherlands, I think. Dear marketing, once again I return. It is I, the Barbie router creator himself. And I have to say, this time all the submissions are extra creative. Alright, enough introductions. Anyways, I hereby would like to share my latest addition of tools to my collection. The technology of laser engraving once again brings me to MikroTik. So I thought I would share it with you guys. The fun thing of owning a laser engraving machine is that you can doodle your favorite vendor onto almost anything. And this is a nice looking wallet. Yeah, a MikroTik logo is a nice addition to it, but I have to ask, why do you need the merch coupons if you can make like the perfect custom merch yourself? Just put this logo on everything and you could even sell it. Of course, the legal department of MikroTik is probably really angry at me for saying this. So let's move on. But it looks good, and your track record with these submissions, the Barbie router, now this, you are on track to be one of the Hall of Famers of Spotted in the Wild. Thank you. Oh, and there's a small addition here. P.S. Victors, like mentioned by you in the previous video, I indeed am Dutch. You even got the pronunciation almost right. Impressed. Thank you. Moving on, another second appearance from Ralph in Wopaka. Victors, here's our access point with Omni antenna using 2.4 GHz AX with an L23UG board. Oh, the do-it-yourself board. You remember the product video, like this board without the enclosure, so you can make your own products and sell them. We don't ask for licensing, stuff like that. If you buy these bare bones almost devices, you can build your own business with them. But enough marketing from me. This video is about you guys, not about me. So let's take a look. This is our first test with the 2.4 antenna with AX. We have already done some testing in the 5 GHz AX arena, and it is working well. Let's take a look. Nice clean setup. I like the size of the enclosure as well, because for some people the first thought would be to have a smaller enclosure, but this also provides better airflow. Am I right? And yeah, thank you, it looks great. And guys, if you also have a do-it-yourself product line, some creations, maybe something in the process, not finished, still you can send it to us. We will give you 10 euros for the merch store, and if you need any tips, any suggestions, always welcome. Thank you, Ralph. Moving on. Now we have a submission from Hubert, who is only 17 years old, but he has done more than a lot of people twice the age, triple the age. When I was 17, oh boy, I didn't do anything constructive. So let's take a look. Hi, my name is Hubert, I am 17 years old. I started learning MikroTik and networking a year ago. Only 1 year in, and you will see, very impressive. My first router was RB750, first photo. I configured it using many tutorials on YouTube, but immediately I liked it. Then I started making more and more changes, always knowing that it could be better. Yeah, this race for better, more complicated, more sophisticated setups, it never stops. I will not stop developing myself and my computer networks. Good for you. I just love this email. This is the future of this planet. Like people like you, Hubert, who are first of all dedicated to what they do, but also I like that you are not shy about this. Like, you know that you are doing good stuff. You know that you are smart. I appreciate that. and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yeah, I'm currently replacing all of my and family's routers with MikroTik because I can connect them to OVPN and manage them remotely, and most importantly know that they will work without any problems. So now you hold all the power in your family, right? Because who controls the information and the Wi-Fi? He controls everything. So smart move. So let's take a look at the 4 submissions by you. Number 1, my house. 2 HAP AC squared connected with Capsman with Wi-Fi roaming. 2 SXT Lite 5 to bring network to my workshop. Map Lite, workshop Wi-Fi. Then we have a home lab with RB 5009 and CRS 112. And also we have some HAP AX Lite in the second home. And for the CCTV, a base box 2 with USB LTE interface. Man, you are already engineering stuff that a lot of people are paid to do this, and they get paid good money, and sometimes the setups are not as good. So I think you have a bright future, bright career ahead of you. If you have like any questions, don't hesitate to write us, and we will try to give you the best tips and suggestions as possible. This is very inspiring, and you are really one of the best examples of this future generation. Thank you so much, Hubert, for your submission. And since you are 17 years old, I have to remember what was I doing when I was 17 years old. And the only like positive thing that I can remember, because I was really lazy, I was just slacking off a lot. But when I was 17, I watched a movie by Jim Jarmusch, Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. And I was so inspired with all the Japanese culture and samurai, Bushido codex and everything that I started learning Japanese. So my verdict for this submission will be in Japanese, if I can remember it. Hontou ni yoku dekimashita. Thank you, Hubert. Moving on, we have a spooky submission now. So if you have this phobia of spiders, is it agoraphobia? No, that is phobia of open spaces. Can't remember the Latin for a spider. Something like arachophobia? No. Let me know in the comments. If a spider is watching, don't let me know in the comments, because I might get scared. Hi. Here I attached additional photos of MikroTik spiders for your reference. Hopefully you can use these images. Ooh, creepy. So, how many legs? Wait, only 6 legs. Spiders have 8 legs. So if a creature has 6 legs, it is a bug, right? Not a feature. Oh, there are some more spiders with 8 legs as well. And they are using a net made from an Ethernet cable. That is amazing. So, we have some more pictures in the other email. And look, you have an MTCNA training handbook. Quite an old school gem. Man, I want to come to your place. You have pool, you have great sense of humor, judging from the spiders all over the tables. And in fact, this is a genius solution also for airflow, right? These, yeah, I think you should start selling these either as 3D printable files, or maybe just as ready products for different routers. I think a lot of people would be willing to buy these. So this is great, thank you, but also a bit scary. Who likes spiders anyway? But yeah, no, in fact, sorry for the rambling in this video, but on the topic of spiders, I just have to add it. In my house, we have a lot of spiders because I forbid anyone to kill them or remove them, because here it is believed that a spider in your home actually brings luck, and also they eat the the tiny bugs that try to eat clothes, right? So spiders, in fact, always welcome. So yeah, thank you for this submission, epic stuff. Now we have just as creative submission from Greg Sowell. Hi, here's my client site, travel router happy AC squared, always gets a good laugh. Is it? Oh, it is not a videotape, in fact, it is the router that you mentioned. Looking good. And also, being a millennial, it's such a nice throwback to see a videotape. I remember going to the movie rental, getting these tapes, sometimes the wrong tape in the wrong box, you have to rewind, and it was, from today's standpoint, such a pain in the subconscious, but it's so nostalgic, right? All the tapes, and I remember my parents brought the Fight Club videotape. It was such an event for the whole family. We watched that movie with our mouths dropping to the floor. It's just a thing to remember. So thank you for the submission and also for the trip down the memory lane. This is great. Moving on, we have a submission from Felipe Canizares. I hope the pronunciation is correct. They arrived home and we spent a few days giving them affection. So we began in the DC, and that's where we are now. Oh, regards, guys. Thank you, Felipe. Very nice, clean setup. But what is this figurine? Is it? Obviously, I recognize Minnie the Mouse, but the black plastic dude. Is it like a Dementor from Harry Potter? I think it is. But of course, the main star here is the clean setup. And the cloud core routers, it's just beautiful. And don't you guys love these patterns? I think they are so, like, they remind me of pine forests, right? The pattern looks like a pine tree, for me at least. So yeah, thank you for your submission. Looks great. And here's your coupon. Now, another submission from Ukraine, from Sviatovid Solyanik. Hi Victor, I just saw a video series about MikroTik in the wild and decided to share my experience. I am a radio amateur and this is my setup of Raspberry Pi 5 server with HAP-AC cubed. Between HAPs, I'm set a WireGuard tunnel. HAP-AC squared I use when I'm traveling and share internet to it by Wi-Fi hotspot from phone and Ethernet connection to notebook. But this model has an option of taking a power bank, so I decided to add it for HAP-AC cubed as well. Power delivery switch Type-C module. How you can see, it's working fine. For HAP-AC squared it was enough 12 volts, but for HAP-AC cubed my old power bank didn't give enough amps, so I switched for 20 volts. But not every power bank can output this voltage. So what is the solution? Oh, this is a huge power bank, I like it. So, maybe you could tell us in the future submission more about, for example, how long can you power this setup with this specific battery. That's always interesting, because some power banks, the smaller ones, allow you to power for like 1 or 2 days. I think this should go for longer, right? So very cool, and double respect for actually listening to what I ask of you guys, because I told you that we want to see some battery powered setups, and here it is. So krasno дякую for this submission. Thank you so much, and here's your coupon. So this is all the time we have for today. For me personally, this episode was really fun because the submissions are very, very creative. The spider, I will see it in my dreams when I go to sleep tonight. But while scary, very, very cool. And all the submissions, I really appreciate them. We'll be sending out the coupon codes, so go get your MikroTik merch. Send us more setups. It's always like a celebration, like a festival when we do these videos, because your creativity, guys, it inspires everyone here in the MikroTik headquarters to do even better. So thank you, and yeah, see you next time.